So I got a request, well, a secret request. I got a secret request for one of my weddings. I can't go into too much detail because I don't want to give it away, because more couples than I realize watch my show. There's been a couple times where like couples like, hey, I saw this one episode. I'm like, oh, you saw that? I hope I didn't say nothing stupid. Like, I don't know. I'm just talking to like you guys, like the DJs, the community, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy how like sometimes like my couples find my videos and everything else. So like, I don't want to do nothing specific because I don't want to ruin this surprise. But there's been many times in my career where a parent or someone close to the couple will reach out to me on the sly and say, hey, listen, we have a surprise. It could be something to do with a toast, something funny they want to do with a toast. It could be something to do with like the special dance and they want to like add a song or like do something crazy with it or make a certain announcement, whatever. There's so many different things where they would want to surprise the couple without them knowing. And I wanted to give you guys just two main tips that I do when this happens. If you're like me, I do a lot of weddings and, you know, it's really tough to remember little minute details like this. And other than having maybe like a private section in your online planner, I take it to the next level and I do these two things, and I highly recommend you do the same. Number one is I ask Siri to remind me. So I'll ask Siri to remind me the night before and the morning of that wedding. So whenever the wedding is, I say, all right, hey, Siri, remind me to this on this date at this time. I set off my Siri. Just ask them. They're going to remind you. So when that comes up, it's almost like an alarm. It pops up. It gives you a big notification. It says that. It'll pop up on your news feed, on your phone or whatever. I'm sure, you know, Androids do it too, you know, and then it'll remind you and you'll know. On top of that, I also add it to my calendar as a whole event. Like, you know, like if the wedding's on my calendar, whatever, obviously I put it in there, but then I also do an all-day event and then it says what I need to do or what I need to remember. That way, it's literally impossible for me to forget. Like, literally impossible, because it's going to be all over my phone when it comes up, everything, and, you know, now I know I'm going to remember. So I just want to give you guys those two little tips, because it came up. I wrote it down to, like, let you guys know, because that's something, you know, when I first encountered it, you know, the first couple times, it did stress me out. I'm doing, like, paper notes. This is before smartphones, too, so I'm like, shit, I got, like, a Post-it note sitting on my computer screen for the next, like, 2 years, so I don't forget about this one little thing, you know. Utilize the technology, people. It's a beautiful thing. You know, you might forget, but Siri won't. You could tell Siri to remind you something in 5 years, and she will legit remind you. It's crazy. And as long as you like just you get a new iPhone, just transfer everything over, all that stuff gets transferred over. So you can literally, she'll remember, like, Siri remembers shit better than like your wife will. When you mess up, she's got a better memory than your wife. Trust me. I would say husband, but you know, if you got a husband, we don't remember shit. Okay, regardless. So it's only wives. Let's be honest. But anyway.